Leos, let's get into it. Welcome to the show. I'm your girl Carla here, doing something new yet again. This time we will stick with this one. So I'm enjoying just sitting here, revealing what the cards and intuition is sharing with me without having to worry about where I'm going to place my camera. So I'm giving that disclaimer on every video. Now, Leos, I am looking at you coming up in November, having to deal with this struggle, this battle. It could also be some sort of theft on the job in which you had the key, or you are the key to this fight, this competition, or this theft. Also, I am seeing you really just at the bottom of it, you need some peace. You need some relaxation, and you need somebody to be mature. And the person who's needing to be mature could be this Queen of Swords energy that you're thinking about. I'm also seeing you dealing with more thinking than anything in the month of November. Previously, you have been dealing with working, focusing, and not really sure why, but this job, this work, this repeated situation is kind of a burden to you. It's also bringing some sort of trauma. So I'm not really sure if that had something to do with the on the job thing or some sort of theft because of some work you were doing. Also, I'm looking at somebody really talking about something that they don't have the information about, or somebody's being watched. Somebody's peeking, searching, looking at information, checking phones and video cameras, hidden cameras, because of some sort of stress or some sort of destructive behavior from a child. A child who could be very smart, young and smart, and very talkative. Okay, so what that does is it led to this socializing, like really getting out. So maybe that was why you needed to be surveyed or followed or videoed or something like that. But yeah, we looking at emotionally, you are moving forward and understanding some stuff. There could be some traveling involved, could be going on a vacation with some friends. That's something you did before. It could have even been doing something new with some friends because, so all of that happened. So I guess maybe some drama happened that you were dealing with at the present moment where you had to move away from this um, being in the dark, and because somebody's trying to control some stuff. So they kept you in the dark. So I see you moved away from that. And there was some kind of romantic love interest. Maybe y'all were I don't know. It's like you may have gotten ganged up on by two people. I want to say that in a little relationship because I also do see a mistress in this situation, but we will get to that later, and that is for those that are in marriages. Could not be you. Could be somebody that you are around. Like in your environment. But moving away from this mindset and needing to release the former is something that you are doing. But while you are doing that struggle, that thing that's going on the job, that game, whatever that is, that's some sort of uh, solution you thought. If it wasn't you, it could have been somebody else. Some sort of solution to uh, getting you some help. Not really sure what that means. I'm just reading the cards because it is a lack of clarity. So it is you still being uncertain and confused because of why they looking at you as the person with this struggle. All right, let's see here too. Um, Looking at coming up. In the middle part of November, we're looking at the Queen of Swords, kind of maybe acting childlike because of something to do with that relationship y'all going through. Or it could be some kind of legal thing, somebody like a supervisor, but somebody who really has been there, done that. And even though they could be acting kind of childlike, they are very intuitive. Could be dealing with the Libra, air sign. Could also be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini. But they are mostly looking at love in the relationship. Actually, what you are moving away from. Or you could be helping this person move away from some trouble, some dangers, or something like that. But what that does is it leads you to a commitment. And the reason why it may be leading you to a commitment is because of the nurturing, the things that this person has. Or maybe you have gotten abundant, abundant enough to where you can, okay, because I'm seeing some sort of deception attached with it. Like maybe somebody's offering you something, but make sure, even though they do have a lot, it is some sort of deception with it. Also, it is some sort of road that has to be traveled. And that's going to take you to an end, a completion. It's something to do with emotional stuff. And it's something to do with your intuition, but it has to do with family, ending in a family. And maybe some sort of inheritance is going to happen because of a death. So sorry to say that, Leos, but that could be something that you will be dealing with in the month of November. So I'm seeing you being in your emotions about some ending in a family. Not really sure if this has something to do with the struggle, the fighting, and all of that, and the reason why you just want some peace. Now we're gonna look at a love relationship where you were thinking that this could be the one, but that is leaving you fast. There's something that you are maybe trying to run away from. It could have been a false sense of love. It could have been like a one night stand where you just lit or something like that. But yeah, you were thinking that this is the one, but you are trying to run off, inwardly. So in the past, you looked at maybe Mm, you you may have thought that this love relationship was all about itself. That person was all about themselves. We may be looking at an Aries, a male Aries, uh, and you wanted to walk away from that person really quick, but you just hung on in there and started playing and started letting down your guards because I'm looking at the Gemini here. So it was like maybe you thinking that this could have been a soulmate scenario. So you started to entertain the idea. But as in entertaining that idea, some emotions came up and y'all did some kind of separation, right? And that emotional bond is something that maybe kept you thinking. What you're going through right now is that thinking really stuck in your imagination and giving a person the potential to be something. And we thinking about a male. And I'm looking at this person could have had toxic behaviors. It could have been something to where you guys could have been fighting and somebody needing to understand how to control themselves. But you still playing it off because you understanding that you getting to know somebody. But you will find out that you are the mistress in this situation. Or that there is a mistress. And I guess maybe you saw them flirting with them or something like that. And you are having to control your emotions, control and compose yourself and play like you are unnoticed. So maybe that's why you want to flee. Maybe that's why what I'm saying, those emotions came and went quickly because you are feeling as though you are unnoticed. And so now you are calling in someone else because as we know, a Leo will replace you. You'll be still sitting there thinking that you have everything, and that Leo is waiting on you to leave. Anyway, we got going on to the mid and end part of November. We are looking at because of what has gone on, you still keeping an open mind because of, okay, like I said, this is you still dealing with this person, knowing that they're doing something, but you just gonna let them keep on doing it and just being a bubblehead so they can think that you don't know something. And I want to say about the male's big sexual appetite. And sometimes they stay out all night, okay? Leos. So you are looking, and what this is doing is, this is making you, like I said, calling in your soulmate. So I guess maybe you may be online. You may be online trying to talk to somebody, or maybe somebody's online trying to talk to you. But what you need to do is relax, because you don't want your secret to be revealed. You need to pay attention to what you are doing, control your emotions, and realize what type of relationship you are in. And also realize that you do deserve love, because a secret will be revealed if you continue on. It will be an ending. So in some instances, this is not a relationship to play with, because you are messing with someone's finances as well. And you are dealing with someone who you I I want to say you intuitively knew that they were a player. Yeah. And you maybe thought you could change them, but that struggle, that battle, it just has you ready to turn your back on everything that you done worked so hard for, and BF, what is it? Fuck nigga free. I was finna say FNF. Yeah, that's right. Fuck nigga free. But anyway, that's all I got for you, Leos. Peace out.